Hi guys, we are getting close to the end with our drawings. This is day 10. So you should only be here if you have completed days 1 through 9. I think everybody is past day 3 now. So let's say 4 through 9. And that every single day you get a grade and you get a little thing at the bottom that says move on to day, whatever the next day is. If you have not gotten that, you should not be moving on. You guys keep doing this and then expecting me to be okay with it. No, if you did not get an okay to move on and a grade in your grade book from that step, it's not complete. I don't care if it's perfect on day 9. If you didn't do day 6, it's still going to be a 0. All right, so as I said, we're close to the end. I have the drawing that I've been working on, and you should have the drawing that you've been working on. And of course, they're all wrinkled and dirty because we're, taking a long time to do this. Normally, I wouldn't be doing this with you in the class. You would be doing it, and I would just be going around and assisting. I have a 4B, I have a 6B, and I have an HB. You might just have a mechanical pencil and that's all you can find, and that's fine. If you do have drawing pencils, use them. If not, that's fine too. I have my white eraser, but I'm using my special, I don't know where I got it, pencil eraser. I have a kneaded eraser. I have a tissue, and I have a Q-tip if I actually decide to use that. So the only things that we really have left to do on these is to now finish the value, put the whole value in. Looking at me right now, the only place that you would have white, and that's in this situation, not me looking in my mirror, it's going to change when I get there. The only place where it would be actually white is along here where the light is hitting it. My skin is not white. I'm pretty pasty, I'm pretty pale, but my skin is not white. If I put a white piece of paper next to my skin, it's definitely darker than the paper. So I'm going to have to find a way to show that on here. And you can see I've kind of started it. Like, let's look under this eye here. That would probably be me taking me to my midtone. And then if you go over to the nose, there would be my highlights, and then we can go into our darker areas where we have our shadows. So that's what I'm doing here on this one. I'm finishing up the value in this. I'm also going to deal with my neck, which my neck is, ancient, so it's not so pleasant. And maybe I'll work on my ears a little bit. I put my hair back because that's how it is when I started it. And my eyebrows, I have to get my eyebrows in. So those are the things we're going to deal with today. I'm not going to be able to get it all done in the 15 minutes, which is now the 12 minutes that this taping allows me. But I am going to start and just show you what I'm concerned about looking at my picture and what you should be thinking about too. So if you're at this point, I may have sent you photographs of drawings that I did of your facial features to help you understand what I'm seeing compared to what you put on the paper. And I'll continue to do that. And hopefully that's helpful. If it is helpful and you need more of it, let me know. If it's not helpful, I don't know, don't look at it. The day 11, which will be the last day that we deal on this, we're going to be dealing with hair. I'm going to post in Google Classroom a couple of videos on how to draw hair, as well as some images of what a drawing of hair should look like. My hair is really straggly right now, but I'm not going to have these squiggly individual lines that you all are drawing for hair. The thing that you want to concentrate on is just the shape of what you're seeing right now, and then you're going to go in and add your midtones. Then you're going to go in and maybe get a little darker in some areas. Then pull up your highlights. This is layering as far as hair goes. And you can see it in the videos. You're going to have to watch them. And then you can work on your hair. But for now, I'm just going to deal with value a little bit. As I said, I won't be able to finish it. You'll finish the value on your own. But if you are this far, you're doing pretty good. And you're in the home stretch. So let me get set up so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay. So here's my drawing. I'm up in my grill. I'm gonna use a 4B, I guess. As I think I've told you guys before, I pretty much stick to 1 or 2 pencils. I don't really use a lot. 4B I can get really dark with. If there's areas that I need to really darken up, like maybe in this little flip of my hair, maybe I'll take a 6B. Maybe my nostrils, maybe a 6B. Maybe the line between my lips is 6B. But other than that, I should be able to do most with my 4B. I'm a little concerned with the lightest parts of my face. So I don't know. I can't. Okay, so I can kind of see what you're seeing. So the lightest parts of my face would be like these little areas on my cheeks where the light's hitting it. It's very strange to do this in a mirror. So where the light's hitting it, stuff like that would be the areas that I'm going to have it the lightest. So I'm just going to start to go in, and I'm going to put a light layer. And notice how I'm holding my pencil. Please, guys, this and you guys drawing really, really hard, it's not successful. Hold it like a wand. And I am going so light right now because I know I'm going to pull a lot of this up. Especially up here, because the light is, I have this overhead light that I put in because I wanted to be able to have some shadows for you. So it's right on my forehead. So I am going to pull the areas up here. But if I don't have anything in there, when I go to pull it up, it doesn't show anything. It won't show any value change, which then won't show any shape. The reason that we have value change is because of the change in shape. So since my forehead is curved, the light's going to hit it in a specific area. It will get darker in certain areas, like over on the side. And when that happens, it makes it look like it's curved. So that's what we're going for here, is we're trying to get our faces to be more three-dimensional. Under my hairline, it's going to be a little bit darker because it's going to cause a shadow from the way the light hits the top of my hair and then comes down to my forehead. So that'll be a little bit darker. It's a little darker in here. I don't know, it's very subtle. So I'm not sure if you can see how subtle it is. And as I'm going away, and I'm using a 4B, which I wouldn't recommend it if you have a heavy hand, because it is dark. It's a dark pencil. Okay, and this side of my face is dark too. It's real dark over here. So I'm going to put that in. And this is just all going to give me shape. Remember, I'm going to go in with an eraser. I'm going to pull out some highlights. But right now, I'm trying to get things like the shape of my temple in there. I'll also put my wrinkles in. Not that I want to, but I will. I've been trying to learn how to age myself properly so that I don't look, I don't know, like a cartoon character. And it's very difficult. I think I did okay with the eyes. I think showing my age a little bit there, but things like the forehead and the neck are going to be a challenge. All right, I'm going to go down to the neck now that I'm thinking about that. You're starting to see how this is coming out, how it's darker over here. Let me go in there a little bit more just to show you. And then it goes right into this dark area that I put in there the other day. So the light's different today. The last time we were here and I was sitting in this spot with the light, it was dark outside. It was a stormy day. The sun's out a little bit now, so it's making these contrasts more extreme. So this side's actually darker than it was, and it was pretty dark when I did this before. So I'm going to have to fix that a little bit. And what I'm going to do is when we get close to the end of the 15 minutes, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to keep working. And then I'll come back and I'll show you what I did with the last minute, okay? So like I said, I'm not going to be able to finish this in the 15 minutes. It's going to have to be a little bit of magic there. I know there are other ways that I can do this. I'm just not, I'm not that good at it yet. We'll figure it out as I go. I might have to be doing this next year, right? We don't know. We don't know yet. So I don't know if you guys heard, but they're allowing, and now I'm going to go again very light here because this is a highlight area. So this is a highlight area right here. So I'm going to go very light there because it does need some value. And like I said, I wouldn't, if I were you guys, I wouldn't use a 4B for this because you got to have a very, very light hand. And some of you really, really don't. You're very, very forceful with your pencils, which is okay. But anyway, yeah, they're going to allow graduations to start after July 6th. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we can actually have a graduation ceremony and I'll get to see you guys again. I would love that before all you seniors leave me, to be able to actually stand in the same room with you, or maybe not, stand outside with you, throw things at you, keep you away. Okay, so you can see I put a little bit of value in there. I'm still pasty white. I'm going to find I have a lot of darks in here now because of this strong light, and that's going to go down. I'm going to take this down, and it's going to end when I'm about to run out of time is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to stop it so that I can finish this, and then I'll come back to you to show you the rest. But I'll do it today because I want to get all these on this week so that you guys can finish up and relax. We're at the end of the year, so I know you guys are probably trying to play catch up with a lot of your work, and that's fine. If you guys are missing anything from me, as you complete it, I will put your grades in and I'll change it. So don't worry about that. If you missed, one of the art history assignments from the beginning of the marking period, just do it. I'll give you the credit for it. The only thing you get dinged on as far as being late is your daily participation, and you still get it. It's just a little bit less than you would have if you checked in on that day. So I'm trying to deal with my jowls that are starting to sag as I get older, and I'll have to play with that a little bit once I'm off there. The darkness on my neck, something along this side is all dark, so I'm going to put that in. I still have this on the other side, it's just not as dark on that side. So I'm going to now pause this and go ahead and work on this. And I'm going to come back so that I can show you what I did and maybe give you some tips on what I found difficult and what kind of problems you might run into as well. All right, and then if you do run into problems, just email me and we can do it together if you want. All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Hi guys, I'm back. All right, so I worked on this. I'm nowhere near done. I worked on it maybe 40 minutes to an hour. I just wanted to show you where I'm at, okay, and explain kind of what was going on with this and where I was having my issues. So I completely ignored the ear until the last minute, but the thing I want you to notice about the ear, I did start to put it in, is that you're not seeing lines. What you're seeing is changes in value, and that's how you're going to create the shapes. It's nowhere near done. There's a line there, but I will fix that. But I'm done with it for right now. Other things that I was really trying to concentrate on, as I had said before, was to properly age myself. Not that you guys have to worry about it, but when you're doing things like wrinkles, if the light's coming from above, you would have a darker line for the crease, and then right under it, you would have a highlight everywhere. Down here as well, on the neck as well. The highlight would go under the crease. So if you're doing somebody that does have some lines in their faces, that's kind of what you want to consider. So we know that the way I was sitting, we had this strong light source from above, but I also have the windows to my left. So that rendered this side of my face extremely dark, and then this side gets a lot lighter because I am being hit from the side. But you can still see that there are there's a little bit of change in value where my cheekbones are because I still have that light coming from above. So really consider where your light source is coming from. It's going to hit things like the little tiny ridge on your eyelid, on the bottom eyelid. It's going to hit the brow. This is if it's from coming above. It's going to hit here. The places on your nose. I didn't complete the mouth. I got to pull out some of the highlights in the mouth. Notice that I don't have a line for my upper lip. It's just a change in value. So it goes from this lighter area to the darker part of my lip. And then it gets lighter again where we have a reflection coming off of the bottom lip. So these are the things I want you to consider. I just wanted to put this in. It's not done. I know I look a little bit like a lizard, but I want you to be able to do this, and I want to get up the videos on hair too. So I wanted to put this up. So have a good day. Bye.